I was just like imagining getting a prostate exam and like busting a nut, and I was like, dude, what would
is that where you were going with that?
Yeah, because I was just like, dude,
I feel like that has to happen. Someone killed a guy for that.
Wait,
Some dude
what?
made him come during a prostate exam.
He killed him?
And he killed the doctor. He was that upset. Like
dude, I'm not fucking gay. Dude,
No,
you're
that's-
making me gay. What the fuck?
yeah.
I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not going to diagnose you with homosexuality.
He crashed out and killed that man over getting his finger hole bootied. A booty.
Hit his G-spot.
Finger. It's a
He hit-
finger
he-
hole now.
He hit his G-spot.
Yeah.
That's what he did. Dude, what if I did it on purpose?
It's really weird to me that you come for a prostate exam every week.
Your prostate was fine last week. It's going to be fine this week.
You don't know that.
I need you to start like massaging it for me so that I can make sure it stays in good
No
shape.
lumps. Check for all lumps. All 360 degrees.
I don't think your hands are good enough. I need the doctor with the big muscular hands this time.
Bring the lube, the liquid-based one.
Can I get the nurse Helga to do it?
Actually, do you guys use lube? Is that
Yes.
Okay, you do.
We use lube for a lot of things. I
Is
sold
it like the same lube that people use for sex?
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they come in little packets, like ketchup packets. Literally, you like tear them open, spray them. They come in like sterile kits, like for catheters.
Oh,
And,
I didn't think about
prostate
that.
exam sterile procedure, so use that too. Yeah, because you have to put it in the packaging so it's sterile.
Gotcha.
I just want to ask, would y'all pay $100 for GTA 6?
No.
Only if
no.
my friends are playing online.
I'd have to have a really high incentive, and just playing the game alone just for it to be $100.
Is it coming out over the summer?
Is this year right?
The release date hasn't been revealed yet on purpose.
Oh.
They said they don't want to like shake things up yet. If that makes, because other games are going to move their release dates
Around
based on
them.
when GTA 6 comes out. No one wants to release it like around the same time.
That's so bad. Imagine you drop like your best indie project. You spent like 10 years, and then GTA 6 is
Yeah.
just like.
So happened to Titanfall too.
Yeah,
That's how it died.
Oh yeah, that's why it died on release.
yeah.
Because it launched in the middle of Call of Duty Infinite and Battlefield 1.
Yep.
So Call of Duty
Peak Battlefield 1?
Yeah, Call of Duty
Oh.
Infinite released on like Monday of that week. They released Titanfall 2 on like Wednesday, and then Battlefield 1 came out on a Friday.
That's dead.
Yeah.
That's
But I mean,
it sucks because Titanfall 2 was like low-key better than both.
yeah.
But nobody knew.
imagine being like a game and like GTA 6 just like shadow drops the same day you come out. Though.
No, I'd be
Like,
pissed. I would
yeah.
actually sue Rockstar for like something. I don't know what I could get them for, but I would try.
I know.
On some Drake shit.
I just remember I saw articles where it was like people saying like, oh, they're like heads of different companies were like, oh, we really hope GTA 6 is $100 so that we can start charging more for our games.
Yeah.
And then
I
it was
heard that too.
and then it was Nintendo that ended up charging more first.
Yeah.
I mean, they're always the trendsetters when it comes to getting more money out of the things.
Are they?
I mean, if you're a child using Luigi on
I
your
think of
tombstone.
Xbox when I think of that because they're the ones who started charging for online service live. They started that trend.
But Game Pass is also like a steal.
But Game Pass was after live. It's been
Yeah.
around for years.
I don't know. Like, I'm gonna pay $80 for Mario Kart.
And
regardless.
also, they did Game Pass because no one was buying an Xbox. There was a pressure for them to release Game Pass.
yeah, now they're not even keeping it on
Yeah.
Xbox. So
What are they replacing it with?
what?
Game Pass, Xbox.
Well, no, like they put on stuff other than Xbox.
It's on PC.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying. Got you.
I feel like it's gonna come to Switch. I think it's like only a matter of time before it comes to Switch.
Yeah, they said they're gonna try and port MCC to Switch.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, especially like with the mouse controls and stuff. Like, that'd be a really fun
I
way
mean,
to play
Halo's
it.
a controller game,
Yeah,
so
but I mean, I still played FPSs with a mouse.
same. I play
prefer
Halo
it.
with a mouse and keyboard.
I, was-
I'm just
I would
saying.
prefer to play it that way.
Yeah. But I mean, like when I'm thinking of Halo on the Switch, I'm thinking of like the couch co-op aspect of it. So
I'm really shocked they didn't announce Halo in the direct. Like, I thought that'd be like one of the big things that they like.
Did it move over to the Switch?
I feel like they're waiting.
It's haven't announced.
I think
Halo
they're
for the
waiting
Switch.
on Halo Studios to announce that because they're also like at the same time it goes on the Switch, they're also going to announce it for PlayStation. So because that's also
I don't
that's
know if
also
it's gonna
something
go
that's
to
leaked.
PlayStation. I feel like they'd only put it on the Switch and not PlayStation.
It's been leaked months ago that they're planning on putting it on PlayStation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, MCC. I don't know about the new Halo game, but MCC they said they want to put on PlayStation.
Playing Halo on the PlayStation
Feels wrong.
just sounds.
It's wrong.
It feels gross.
Yeah.
Like it.
Isn't that where it started? Oh no,
No,
Halo's
Xbox.
X.
It's Xbox. It's
Destiny.
Xbox's like mascot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like-
yeah. I'm thinking of Destiny for the PlayStation. I'm tripping.
That's so weird. I don't like that. I don't know. That's probably how people felt back in the day playing a Sonic game on the Wii.
Yeah.
Was that not common? Because that's how I played all my
Because Sega
Sonic
used to make
games.
their own consoles.
Oh,
And like
okay.
Xbox is kind of going through the same thing Sega did, where they're just gonna make monies off the games now.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean
Stop making
smart.
consoles.
That's why like the Sonic and Mario stuff was like such a big deal because Sega and Nintendo used to be like rivals. Because Sega made consoles before Sony did.
And Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like back in the day, it was literally Nintendo and Sega. Those were the two big ones.
Yeah, that was the original console war.
Yeah.
I guess you could say.
Okay, that makes sense. And then they stopped making consoles and just said, all right, Nintendo, take that. Oh.
Yeah, because PlayStation came out and then they bombed.
Oh.
Because they made like a disc drive, I think, at like the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing was, PlayStation also doubled as like a DVD player.
Yeah.
So a lot of people bought PlayStation.
For the 2-in-1 feature.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, makes sense.
And like that was like Sega's worst performing console. And there's like, yeah, we're not doing this anymore.
And then Xbox came out and changed everything.
Yeah.
And now Xbox is probably going to do the same thing.
Yeah, it was just kind of crazy that Xbox dropped out.
Well,
now.
they haven't officially dropped out yet.
It's
but
imminent.
I feel like, do you think they're going to be like making another Xbox? Or do you think this is the last one?
Where
Who
do you
the
go
fuck
from
bought
here?
the last one?
Yeah, I don't even see it in anyone's house. When I clean houses, I see way more PS5s.
My
if I'm being
brother
honest.
bought an Xbox Series S, sold it. Yeah, sold it for a PS5.
Yeah, everyone has a But like,
There's
this
no
is
reason
the
to
worst selling
own one.
console though. PS5. They expected to sell more.
PS5?
Yeah, the PS5 they expected to sell more.
I think it's.
Or is it buying games? Or either they expect.
Well, there's no games on the fucking PS5.
Yeah, I think that was why they thought they were going to sell more, but there was no games. So
I think the
no-
PS5 is actually the fastest selling PlayStation.
fastest sell. I don't know if it's the most units. I think PS4 still has the most units.
Well, yeah, because it's.
PS4 or PS2.
been around for longer.
Yeah, of course.
No, they've been around for the same amount of time. Talking from like their introduction to, cause I read it on a random ass fucking.
That's
like,
what fastest
Google,
selling means.
Yahoo Finance. No, the PS4 was not fastest selling means within the window of time. Let's say like, you know how a movie like the box office weekend.
Yeah.
That's when that's when you tell like how much money they made. The PS4 had a better box office. No, the PS5 had a better box office, but over the same period that the PS4 was out before the new console, the PS5 in that same basically the time it takes them to go from PS3 to PS4. And then PS4 to PS5.
So what generation?
Yeah, so basically within the generation, the PS4 sold more. The PS5 has sold less within its generation than the PS4, and so they're kind of looking at like what the fuck is going on. But it could be due to the fact that it does have
There's
a lot
no
of games,
games.
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Because I mean, like, what are you even playing on PS5?
The Helldivers 2 machine.
Yeah.
Basically, or
Like,
like,
I mean, again, you just play it on PC though, so like, what is it?
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
like, yeah, but like these people don't have
yeah,
that.
then most of the
Yeah.
PlayStation games that people play anyways are most likely free to play anyways. If we're being honest, like. There's the Fortnites, the fucking Marvel Rivals. Oh, right, those are all free. Destiny's
But you
free
can
now.
do that on
exactly. So it's
PS4.
like that's like why would you buy a PlayStation 5? But those are like the more common like friend. You would get a console to play with your friends type shit.
Yeah.
And all
Yeah.
your friend games are like multi-platform, and then you don't need a PS5 for it, so there's no real reason to buy it. Which kind of makes sense why.
And
this
most of them are
sells.
crossplay and shit now
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway, so like, what does it matter?
Yeah.
I've always said like I feel like PC, PlayStation, and Nintendo are like the only like things worth getting. 'Cause, like, there's no point in getting an Xbox. But now I'm kind of like I don't even know like why I got that PS5 at this point. I'm like that's just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I never use it.
Yeah.
I played Spider-Man on it. That's like the whole reason why I got it. It was my fucking Spider-Man 2 machine. They never even added DLC for fucking Spider-Man 2.
I thought they were gonna do some. No, they already added Black
They
Cat.
canceled all the DLC
Why did they cancel it?
because they're stupid. I don't know.
Oh, they just said sorry, we're not doing
the
it.
game sold really well. I don't know.
They had a shit ton of DLC planned. They canceled all of it.
Oh, are they just making a third game?
I guess. And I think they're still making the Venom game, but I don't know.
Same studio?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if they canceled that too, though. I don't know.
Wow. I
Well,
didn't
the
know they
Wolverine
canceled
game's
it.
got to come out first.
Wolverine?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the Venom game was supposed to come out in between. It's supposed to be like your little teaser before the
For Wolverine?
yeah,
Why
because
would they do that? Because they've already shown like footage of Wolverine.
the Venom game was like supposed to be smaller. It was supposed to be
Oh,
like
like Miles Morales.
yeah,
that
that's
makes sense.
basically what it was. So it's gonna be like something they released in between that, and then Spider-Man 3 is gonna come out after
The
Wolverine.
Wolverine game like his origins, or is it him already established?
It's already established.
Oh.
I think isn't it based off of the Old Man Logan
I don't think
comics?
Is that the one where he died?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the one based off of Logan. Like or the
movie?
one that Logan based itself off of.
so. Like
Okay.
very, very, very loosely.
That's what people
based
say.
on.
That's why I'm saying it. But
The movie's like the comic's like a road trip thing with him and Hawkeye.
Ronin
he
Hawkeye,
kills
just
Hulk in the
regular
comic,
Hawkeye.
doesn't he?
Yeah.
Hulk's
Oh.
children.
Yeah, it's
Inbred
like
children.
Yeah, it's like an apocalyptic
Yeah.
wasteland thing that they have. I don't know.
Jesus Christ. That would be kind of cool to play. Says murdering Hulk babies. That doesn't seem very fun.
Well, I know the like, I saw it was in the leaks like the whole crux of it is that he's like slowly dying and that's why he can like take damage, regenerate slower.
Maybe.
Well, that was how it worked in the movie, so I'm assuming that
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah,
they
same.
follow the same.
yeah.
That could be what. I honestly have no idea. I don't know anything about like the story.
I've
of the
only
game
seen
at
it
all.
once. So I don't know, but
I just
that's
saw
what I
like the gameplay leaks like a long ass time ago that like everyone else saw.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know the Wolverine game. I'd play that. Kind of cool. Especially, what is it, Insomnia that makes it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good.
Yeah, and it's gonna be rated M too. It's gonna be bloody.
Shit. There we go. Wasn't there a new fucking, what's it call it, coming out soon? I'm trying to remember. It was some game I was talking about. You know what? Fuck, I can't remember. It doesn't matter. But what does matter is that this thought I had. I was watching like this this comedy show on my YouTube Shorts, and this guy was just doing some crowd work, talking to the audience and shit. And one of the guest members or audience members, not guest members, audience members was like, "Yeah, I found out that my mom's not my dad's not my real dad, and my mom has had children with 3 other dudes, so all my siblings are from different dads."
Yeah.
And then like the guy was, obviously doing some kind of like, dude, what the fuck? And then he's like, what did you guys do about it? Yeah, my sister bought us a 23andMe, so I took it, never really cared about it, yada yada yada. But long story short, he found out that he and his 2 other siblings are all different dads, same mom, but their mom is still with their dad and he doesn't know. So the mom and all her kids know, but the kids don't want to tell him. He's like 70 something, so they're just like they just want him to like live out his last few days and like but
there's a House MD episode about that.
But like on my hand, it's
Damn.
like I don't know if I would want to know that or not if I was in his position. 'Cause I feel like I kind of want to know. Like I understand like from the children's perspective, like you don't want to just give him
Well,
grief.
the just thing is to let him know, but like when you're questioning like his well-being, like is he better off just not knowing? That's where
He
like
just
the-
immediately has a heart attack and dies.
well, yeah, that's the moral dilemma. It's like do
kill your
you do the
father.
just thing or the thing that's best for him?
Because they all accept him as their dad. They
Yeah.
never really knew their other parents, but like, I don't know. I feel like just me, like I'd rather die knowing, like I wouldn't like, I'd rather just know my wife's a cheating bitch. Like I can't not feel okay not knowing.
I feel like in his position, if that is like true, like it's not made up or whatever the fuck, he definitely had suspicions. I don't think you can go that long in your life without ever having
The way the guy
slightest
pitched
suspicion.
the story,
Like, your wife
like
cheating on you?
What is that?
Your wife cheating on you?
he's saying the dad should have
Of
known.
your wife cheating on you and all of your kids not being yours.
He was a musician. He's away a lot. That was part of the story. Like he was always out of the house a lot. So when he fucked his wife, it would be within like periods of time to where like she would just have crazy sex. And so basically, it was within the period where he's like, maybe that was me. And so, but he was always out of the house a lot.
But that's what I'm saying. I think there's definitely a part of him that questioned it.
I mean, he raised all those kids.
I mean, she could have just timed the sex with his, so I mean.
I get it, but like, I think there's
'Cause she's-
always. I think intuitively you would just like know.
I don't know the way
Like
the guys
instinctually,
made
you're
us-
like, this thing's not mine.
Yeah,
Not even that. Like you love the kid, but like I don't know. Maybe like your wife makes like a weird face, or like, you know what I mean, like different things. Like your wife acts a certain way around the kids. It's like.
But I
kinda
mean, if you
odd.
never, if you never think it's a possibility, you have no reason to
Yeah,
suspect
if you
it.
trust your wife, that's what like
Yeah.
the way the guy pitched story. It sounds like he just trusts and believes his wife. It doesn't
If you're-
sound like he thinks
if
she's.
your wife is such a liar that she has kids from 3 different men and you don't know about it, she's
You're
lied,
saying this as like someone who knows, but in
she's
his
lied about other things. Absolutely, you can't tell me she hasn't lied about other things.
They don't really address it. I mean, I see what you're saying. When
I'm
you,
just going
Probably
with what we
because-
know with.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like in general, like I feel like there's a part of him that knows, so tell him. Like, why would you not tell someone? in
But
that
I feel like he
position?
would have mentioned that he suspected something.
yeah,
he
yeah. I feel
didn't.
like his. I
He
feel
just-
like
he
the way
just
the
kinda-
kids.
Well, this
was
is told from
oblivious to it.
this is told from the son's perspective.
Yeah, the son's perspective is
The
like
son doesn't know.
the son's perspective is that their dad is blissfully
The son's how
ignorant.
old? Like-
yeah, they're like 50.
Oh, the son's 50.
Yeah, the dad like the 40s, 50s because the
This might
dad's
have
in
come
the
up at some
70s.
point. I don't know. This might have come up at some point then, in the conversation. You
Uh-huh.
might would have known.
I'm just saying in general. Like, I feel like it's insane to assume he's never suspected anything at all, and I think it's just like, I think it would just give him peace to let him know.
Because the way his kids have like came up with it, they're all fine with just like letting him die, thinking that they're all his kids, like biologically.
I couldn't do that.
I'd feel weird. Like on one hand, I just felt
Okay, what if we assume he is oblivious to it?
Yeah.
He's still,
Still tell him.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels weird. Because like if that really is like if he already loves you as like your children, even though like You know, it's like, I don't think he would just stop loving you if you're like, hey, by the way, you've been taking care of us for like 50 plus years. You're not a real dad, but we love you as our father regardless. You know what I mean? Like, that would still make my heart, you know what I mean? Like, knowing that, like...
Is mom still alive?
Yeah, they're still together. That's why they haven't said shit. Yeah.
Okay. He's like 70.
Yeah, he's like 70 with his wife who's fucked 3 other dudes. Probably more than just 3, but...
I saw this news headline. It was like a 96-year-old divorced his wife after he found out she cheated like 50 years ago during the war.
Honestly, getting his get back is not that bad. Because,
I don't think I would do that.
Because no, the funniest
I don't
part...
know, it's been like 40 years past that. She probably regrets it if she's been with you for that long.
No, the funniest part
Yeah.
is like... He probably thought she did. Like, that
3
was...
different times is crazy though, but like, I don't know.
No,
the
with the
96-year-old.
With the
like,
96-year-old, he was probably like, that was probably the biggest issue for him, like 40 years. Like, I'm just trying to like imagine it. He probably was like, nah, this lying bitch. She's like, no, I didn't cheat on you. I didn't cheat on you. He's like, you know, I'm gonna trust you. And then she finally caved on like near their deathbed.
40 years later.
And she's like, you fucking, I knew it. Give me this fucking paper. You were getting nothing.
Shit, statistically speaking, if he was a musician, he probably cheated too.
You know what? I didn't even thought
a
that out.
musician.
He
If he played the saxophone, they're fucked.
I don't know. He could have been a roadie. Finally, just
Well, what if he was a concert sax player?
Still, I don't know.
You never know.
He's probably got 5 or 6 other kids of his own. You never know.
Maybe that's why the relationship works so well.
I feel like with shit like that, it's probably just like one of those things where it's like, yeah, I mean, I get it.
The cheating or the what are you?
Yeah, I mean, he came home and was like, yeah, I mean, I was never home. I'll just like, whatever. I mean, if you apologize to me, I'll take it, whatever.
I wouldn't. I see where you're
You're
coming from.
70 and it's happened years ago. Your kids are all 50.
20 years ago, yeah.
Yeah. Not even 20. The kids are 50.
50 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been fucking half a
The
century.
age gap is like 20 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been half a century. I'd be like, damn, that
I'll
sucks.
say it like
Oh,
this.
well.
I don't know if I would divorce it outright, but I definitely would not be comfortable.
It would be
being
an
around
awkward
her.
week.
Yeah. But like, I definitely would. Yeah, I would not be like, yeah. Like, if she ever said I love you, I'll just look at her like, whatever, bitch, and then just keep moving.
I don't know, because like to me, it's like, it's been 50 years. That's, I mean, just ask her, like, hey, did you cheat on me since then? And she's like, no. I was like, oh, okay. If she cheated on him chronically over that like entire 50 years, like, and I don't know, like she got other dudes pregnant or, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. You never know.
She got other dudes pregnant.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me,
That's a different story, but like,
yeah.
because like for me, my line is drawn at like I've seen some interesting relationships. The last thing in my mind, if I'm ever in a relationship that I don't want to be, is to like just fuck someone else and still tell that person that I'm with I love them. So like I just would not.
I actually didn't want to be in the relationship.
I don't give a fuck if you fuck 3 different niggas and decided to carry their children to term and then make me raise them. I'm not fucking with it. Logically I can't get behind that. Because not only did you trap me, none of these are like even like if I would really care about having kids, my genetics already died. You never had my genetics. You didn't deem me worthy enough to even carry my genetics. But you
Were none
love
of the kids his?
No, all 3 of them were from different dads.
3 different dads.
Well, I know they're all 3 different
I don't know if he had any
dads,
more
but one of
kids or
them
not.
is.
I
Yeah.
don't know. But the guy talking about it and 2 of the other ones weren't. He didn't say how many siblings he had. Maybe there's 4, but he mentioned 3 in the story. So at least 3 out of however many kids they have are not his. That's too many. That's 3 too many.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree.
So like I just couldn't. I could not fuck with you. I could not be around. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
At least 2, actually. But
Wait, what?
at least he said at least 3. It's at least 2.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
you don't
yeah.
know if the third one is from him.
I don't know, because I don't know, people do stupid shit in relationships
I
all
don't
the
think
time.
fucking 3 people is stupid shit. I think that's heinous, and you really don't love me.
At the time, yeah. But it's been 50 years.
Yeah.
I don't care. I like at that point, like, it doesn't matter because like.
I mean, I guess we won't find out. Until
It's
50
all
years.
pretend after a certain point. It's just like, you know, you got comfy, you got complacent. I never asked too many questions. So you're like, yeah, I'll just stick
You don't
with
think
this
people's
guy.
views change?
About cheating or getting cheated on? Or what do you mean?
No, just like in general. Like,
You don't think my wife feels remorse? I don't give a fuck if she feels remorse for cheating on me. I know I'm a great person. I don't like the fact that you lied to
so
me.
why are you saying that she doesn't love him?
Because she lied and played in his face for 50 years.
But she stayed with him for 50 more years.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying staying with someone doesn't necessarily, like, there could be a lot of reasons if you cast me just why she stayed
You
with
can
him.
love more than one person.
Yeah, that's a whole other topic. That's
what I
crazy.
was-
You can.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what, polyamory and whatever?
I mean, yeah. But obviously she didn't stay with the other 3. She loved him more.
Nah, she
But
probably
the other
just,
three were probably just flings. I don't know. She
probably just-
clearly loved him for 50 years.
probably just
I mean,
didn't want to
I,
get an
it wouldn't be
abortion.
that easy of a decision for me to make either. I'd probably get a consult, but
I
still,
don't think
I'm still
she
leaning
like.
towards I'd stay
I
with
just
her
don't
'cause it's been
think the
50
word is
years.
like she loved you for 50 years. I think she was comfortable for
Maybe
50
she loved him
years
for 48
with you.
years. I don't know.
Like, I just feel like she was just
Yeah,
comfortable.
those first two we don't count.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like maybe you never
Yeah.
know. Because people, that's what I'm saying. People's views change. She's probably like, damn, I regret doing that.
Not enough to tell him.
I'd still be pissed, but that
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
fine.
I'd be upset
But-
about it. But I mean, if it happened 50 years ago,
And you're like 70 is even worth the divorce.
that's what I'm
at
saying.
that
Like, what are you
point?
gonna do? Just
Yeah.
like die alone? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, there are elderly who date again.
Yeah, LA do.
I mean, I
that.
get
Not
that.
many of them.
Yeah.
I get that. Most people wouldn't.
Most
but-
people don't. Yeah.
Yeah, but also I don't think I would want the person who
It should be
like.
more normalized, in my opinion, though.
They should be.
Yeah. But I just don't think I would want to spend the rest of my days with a person who just played in my face for 50 years. I don't think I could respect her if she said, "Hey, well,
She
I'm
played
like,
in your face for like a few, and then stuck with you for like the majority.
the
of it.
entire time she could have told me or like come clean. If the guilt was really that bad, she like I was like no, if my
Maybe the
part,
guilt's so bad she never wants to tell you.
if my partner knew and loved me, she would know I would like the truth. I'll say it like this: I'm very clear with my relationship
She
standards.
probably knew you'd like the truth, but couldn't.
lied for 50 years to
Couldn't bring
protect
herself
her.
to do it,
yeah,
yeah.
to protect her own feelings because she didn't give a fuck.
Well, not just protecting her feelings. If you're gonna fucking drop dead from hearing the news,
I'm not gonna
I
drop
mean,
dead. I'm just gonna drop her.
I mean, the whole question
And
is
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
what if
It sounds
she
like
wants
more-
to stay with him?
But like, sound like she's protecting
that's
herself.
proof that she loves him.
No, it's like she's protecting herself. She's come to that. She's getting all this shit for herself. Like if you really okay, I'll say it like this. For
so,
me,
so you're just assuming she's in it for like the money, though.
I'm assuming she's in it for whatever she's getting from him. Now, of course, you can
What
like
is
a
it
puppy.
she's
You can like
getting from
what is those pay pigs? You can like a pay pig or whatever the fuck those like internet terms are. That doesn't fucking matter. What matters is like you didn't like this person integrally. Like the same respect and trust that they were giving you. If, let's just say he wasn't cheating as a musician. The same shit he gave you, you couldn't give to him. You wouldn't give to him, and you're just saying, well, I love you anyways. Like that's not for me. That wouldn't be enough. I wouldn't want that.
so let me
If
ask
you
you
talked
this.
it through and she said she loved you for those 50
I
years.
don't care. I do not care. You fucked 3 different people
50 years ago.
Lied to me about it. I raised them as well. I love these kids.
So those 50 years in between that don't matter to you anymore.
I mean, I'm like, I don't even like don't matter. Like, yeah, they happened, but I'm like,
They happened?
They happened, but
You went on honeymoons. Like, you went on
yeah, I
vacations
want to
together.
split off from that moment. I will be fine.
What if they started having that conversation at one point? And he was like, I don't want to know.
Well, okay, if he doesn't want to, well, that's
That's what I'm
not
saying.
me.
Some people just don't want to know.
No, if he doesn't person want to know, that's on him. That's not. I'm saying if it was me in his shoes, that's not happening. Like, I would want to know, and
Because I feel like in a lot of relationships, that's probably the case. It's probably just like, yeah, I don't want to know. Like, whatever happened, it's in the past.
I'd want to know.
I would too, but I've heard of people doing that.
I mean, it's
To each their own.
Yeah, it's free show. But I've been a truth seeker, and I've told you, I will stick on that principle. I would die on that hill. So if she knew me and we were together, and I would be very clear about like my expectations. Would have like you have to be because when you marry someone, and if she just fucking walked and trampled all over that, I would never trust you. You broke my core principles. You played in my
you
face.
already
For,
trusted her for 50 years at that point.
I got betrayed for 50 years. So I would have been like,
You got
all right.
betrayed for like 3 nights.
Damn. Yeah. Because, I mean, those are still your kids.
Yeah, they're my kids, but that's not my wife.
What?
Those are my
Yeah,
kids,
that's
not
your
my
decision,
wife.
but yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But those are still your kids.
Yeah.
It's not like they magically just, like, don't
No,
matter.
He's not denying they're his
I'm
kids.
denying the 50 years of my wife, not the 50 years of my kids. If that makes sense.
But you raised them with her.
Yeah, so they can visit us separately. The fuck?
I mean, I get
Yeah.
that, but, like, she was a part of...
Yeah, they
Is
still
that
have
also
a
what
mom.
you want when you're 70?
I would not want to be around her in my 70s. I would not spend the rest of my life with someone who like betrayed my trust. I don't think I could do that. Because I would like that means 50 years I was loyal by
So
her
you
side.
don't think
Oh,
someone can earn your trust back?
That's what I was about to say. You can rebuild trust.
You can, but
Those 50
the
years
fact
didn't
that she
rebuild that
lied for
trust.
50 years, probably another 50, I'll probably be dead by then, if we're being honest. Because, I mean, why would you, like, you just lied to me for my entire life. I lived a lie. And then my kids tell me. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
I would not
But
fuck with.
it's clearly a lie to preserve the relationship, though, which
For
means she
her,
cares.
and it's not
which
for
means
my,
she cares.
She cares about herself. It's not for me.
But,
It's not for me.
so
You
you're
don't-
saying your feelings wouldn't be hurt in that situation?
I would be hurt? What do you mean I wouldn't be hurt?
So exactly. So if she's trying to stop you from
no,
feeling
I mean,
hurt,
of course
then
I'd be
yeah.
upset. But that's bullshit argument for her
No, it's
perspective.
not.
That's I didn't
That's a
want to
legitimate argument.
I didn't want
She-
to hurt your feelings because I cheated on you 3 times. So you lied to me for 50 years.
Yeah,
So
I
he
lied
didn't
to you
know?
so I didn't hurt your feelings. Yeah.
That's
That's a
why
real
did
reason.
you cheat? That wouldn't hurt my. If
She
you just
was
did it-
lonely.
She was fucking 20 at the time.
Yeah,
People
what do
do
you
ton of
mean?
stupid shit in their 20s.
Leave. If the long distance relationship wasn't working because you didn't like the fact that I was a mission, I was leaving, and you couldn't deal with that, just leave. Why don't you just break it up so I could find someone who would actually be okay with it?
Would you be able to separate 20-year-old her from 60, 70-year-old her?
Yeah, they're not even the same person at
Yeah.
that point.
You're not even the same person, but like
Every
don't-
single cell in that body is different.
yeah, after 7 years. But
Brain
like,
cells. No, but
oh, cool.
Yeah.
But either way, it's the 30-year-old her that didn't say shit. It was the 40-year-old. It's the 50, 60, now 7-year-old that didn't say shit. So I don't give a fuck about how you would feel about my feelings. You waited 50 fucking years. I would have been cooled down by now, but you just still didn't do it. You know what I mean? Like I don't fuck with that.
So if she told you that,
No, it doesn't matter if she told me 10 years later. The fact that she cheated, I don't get.
So
So I wouldn't cheat under my 20s. I don't care.
If she told you a week later, would you have stayed with her?
No. I'd have been
Exactly. There you go.
Thank you. I'm like, all right, appreciate it. I understand that long distance probably didn't work. We can just split up from here. I hope you have fun with that
That's what I'm
guy.
saying. She didn't want that to happen because she loves you.
No, she doesn't love me. She wants something. Or like,
What does she want?
what if she wanted your love?
Yeah.
No, because then she wouldn't have got it from someone else. That just makes
She didn't
You
get it from
weren't
someone
there.
else.
There was nowhere to get it.
She got dick from someone else. She didn't get love.
I don't care.
He was away. She had to get love somehow.
I do not care.
I'm not justifying.
No,
cheating.
you can't
It sounds like I'm
justify it.
justifying cheating. It sounds like I'm
Yeah,
justifying
you
cheating.
can't
I've been
justify
cheated
it.
on.
None
It
of
fucking
us.
sucks.
None of us are justifying
Yeah,
cheating
no,
here.
no, but I'm just saying, like,
the logic doesn't.
I'm just saying
The
you can
logic is I'm saying she's a different person 50 years ago.
Yeah,
Like people do stupid shit in their 20s. The fact that she was with him for 50 more years shows that there is some reason she stuck around.
Yeah.
Which to me would say that she.
I'm just saying you can rebuild a relationship.
If
from
she
that.
was in it for the money or the fame, whatever else, then yeah, fuck her. But under the assumption
if she was there for 70 years, I highly doubt that.
yeah,
Well, they're both 70 in age. I don't think she was there for. They're like
50. It would have been 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I don't. Either way, that's just going like above and beyond like just weird shit for me. And like y'all can be okay. Y'all can have your orders. I don't. Like, I'm not saying this bad. I'm just saying me personally. When I read this, I thought about it long and hard. I was like, for one, I would like to know, and two, yeah, I would just leave from that point. I don't like the fact that like I'll say it like this. You know what I mean? Like maybe I'll give you a good possibility. If she told me the day afterwards that she cheated, that might have made her look better in my eyes than something like waiting a week.
That's crazy to me. Okay.
No, like in the sense of like, hey, yeah, I did a dumb thing that happened. I was like, okay, yeah, that's fucked up. You're weird for that. We're not gonna like do anything for now. Work like I'd be more in the 20-year-old and that like weird habits. If that was the first time it happened, like she explained it was because I was gone. Like like in the heat of the moment, that's more logical for me to understand a heat of the moment action versus okay, yeah,
It was a heat of the moment action 50 years ago.
3 times. Yeah. 3. Yeah, it loses the heat after the first time. And
It's still got a little sizzle in it.
But no, it's 3 actions of them. I'm like, no, that's not heat of the moment. You're a habitual fucker. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm like, I can't like if it was day 1, hour 0, sure, maybe there's a small chance we could work something out in the future.
you shouldn't.
But exactly,
So
I probably
hour
wouldn't.
0, you're cool with it.
Hour
If you
0
walk in on this shit,
Makes sense to me.
if you walk in on this shit, you can forgive it more than if she told you about it 50 years later.
That's what they fucking do in all the tropes in these like soap operas. They walk in on them having sex, and it's always a big. What are you talking about? She'd be like, and they always go, "Oh, I'm sorry, it's not what it looks like." Like you're the
This
type
is
of
exactly
gullible
what it
motherfucker
looks like.
to fall for that.
No. I wouldn't say I was falling. I'm saying like I could catch that shit. I'd be like, okay, get the fuck out of my house. And then she could hit you with the, oh, I miss you, think about us, all that shit. And I'll be like,
and that would work on you?
no, I'm saying.
That's what you just said.
You just said that would work on
I'd
you.
be more willing to hear that than the other story. But that doesn't mean I'll accept either. But like, I in the heat of the moment of the merciless story, imagine I was with this girl for like 6 months and she just did this shit. I'd be like, yo, what the fuck just happened? That hurt. I really cared about
What if
you.
you were with someone for 6 years?
For 6 years and then she just cheated that one time?
Yep.
You
already have a kid.
Already have a kid.
Already have a kid.
We'll be cool, but I don't think I would stay with her.
Really?
Yeah, we'd be cool, but I would not stay with her.
Damn.
Like I would have
you want
like
your kid to grow up in a single parent household?
I mean I basically did. My dad was just basically not there half the fucking time.
Yeah.
So you grow up fine. It's more of like just knowing that your parents don't want to kill each other. That's important.
I mean, yeah.
Just
don't want to kill your wife.
Yeah, exactly. So it was like, hey, Dad, why don't we only see Mom once a week or whatever? It's like, well, that's because your mom broke my heart, son. I wouldn't say that. But like, you know what I mean? I'll just be like,
I feel like you would.
if he was like 15, I would say that. But when he's like 9, he doesn't need to know like exactly what the depths of the, like, he'd be like, me and your mom, we're really good friends, but that's all we are right now. So, and I'll keep it pushing like that. But no, I wouldn't say anything like ironic or depressing until he was older and I knew he could understand the sarcasm. Because then he'd be like, Dad, what's up with you and Mom? That bitch took my heart and ran, son.
I don't think I could divorce someone just for cheating and we already have a kid.
I mean, that's another like
I don't know. Like,
I'm thinking about it.
I don't think I would. If it was just like one time, like no.
I feel like I would be okay with us both co-parenting. I just don't think like for me.
No, if she
I
told
just
me,
don't know if I can bring myself to live in the same house.
That's where it comes from too. I don't know if I want to set that example for my child that you
Like,
have to stay with someone that hurts you emotionally.
It would
I
take-
feel like it would be better to show like, hey, you can walk away and still be like, you can still have a good relationship with someone even after they hurt you. You don't have to stay with them.
I think it would
You know
take
what I mean?
time, but you can still rebuild that relationship.
That's if she wants to stay with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. That's what I was gonna say. Like, if she told me she was in love with someone else, that's a whole different thing. That's not the same
Yeah,
thing. at
why
all.
would you want to stay with someone who doesn't?
That's what I'm saying. If she told me she was in love with someone else, like, okay,
If she had
bye.
a moment of weakness and she just happened to suck this random dude's dick at the bar.
Yeah, I'm just like, that sucks. I wish you didn't do that. Wow, that really hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
Like, wow, that really hurt my
Wowie.
feelings. Yeah,
That's what
I'm
I
like,
leave it because I have to. It's
you
a
know what?
principle.
I'm
I'm taking away your Fortnite privileges, young
I'm
lady.
sleeping on the couch tonight.
Nah, I swear, there's no way. No, you're sleeping. That's the. Okay, you know what? If she sleeps
Is that
on the
how white
couch,
parents argue?
if she sleeps on the couch or like in her woman cave, whatever the fuck, to like show that she's sorry, that might be something. But
Yeah,
your wife sleeping on the couch, like I sucked this dude's dick. I'm sleeping on the goddamn couch.
that's what, I mean, like, you can go to therapy. There's all kinds of shit.
Couples
you can
therapy
do.
is interesting because
That's what I'm saying. You
I don't know if it
kinds of shit
actually
to try
works.
to rebuild all that stuff.
I don't know if it actually works. I feel like it's 50-50 because like, can you really
They
tell
just tell you to
people
get
what
a
to do?
divorce, but
I don't think they usually do.
they usually do.
I mean, it depends. I think if they're like, yeah, this shit is not salvageable. Good luck.
That's all I've heard.
Yeah.
It's just
It's like you have
couples,
no
couples
chemistry.
therapy is a gateway to divorce.
I
Wow.
think typically it starts off with them asking what you want, and they find out more often than not that's really what they want. Like, really, I think is how it is. I don't think they usually push people for it, but if they ask people like, "Damn, I just don't love this guy. Like, yeah, I just really don't love her." It's like, well, why are you together? It's like, damn, I don't know. Why didn't I think of
Well,
that?
this is magical
Why are
piece
we
of paper
together?
that can separate you for only half of what you owe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you ask someone to sign a prenup?
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm doing, or want to do, plan to do.
I want to, but I don't know how to have that conversation.
I've already
the
asked.
conversation
Yeah.
is like, what do you mean by how? Like, just hey, babe. You know, we're in this
I
for
didn't
love.
ask.
right?
I said I want a prenup. She was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You either bring it up like that, or you'd be like, hey, yeah. So it's not about the money, right?
I mean, it is. It's a prenup.
Yeah.
No, but you know what I mean? Like you're
That's the only thing is like
you're
when you
saying
talk
the
about
relationship's not
prenup.
about the money, right? So then it's like, so now it's fair.
Because when you say that and you're asking for a prenup, like, yes, you could be like, yeah, I just want to be safe or whatever, blah, 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 blah. But like, really what you're saying is, I don't want you to steal my money. That is like what it
is-
translates to.
Worst
Which-
case scenario.
Yeah.
That's
Which
what
I mean, yeah, I understand
that's
that.
a
But
fair,
like,
like,
that's,
would you want, like, I would, if I was the one, I would want, if I made more than my husband, I would want to just take half my shit and fuck some random bar waitress. with
no,
him.
I agree.
Exactly. So that's why
I was gonna say,
the
I think it's
principle is-
totally reasonable.
Yeah,
I
the
want to
principle.
get one, but at the same
principle.
time, I think it's a very awkward conversation to have. you
Yes,
know?
because
I told Hannah, I was like, I want to get a prenup, and she was like, okay, why? And I was like, I don't know, what's mine is mine. She was like, okay,
Yeah,
if that's what it is, yeah, sure.
that's fair. Yeah.
She was like, I still think it's weird, but okay.
I should try that. Let me see. I don't know.
Because like
I don't know
I
what's
get,
gonna happen.
because
I
the
don't know.
logic is like if you ever we're together, like you shouldn't want to have someone else's asses if something goes.
Well, I mean, I
sour.
don't have anything right now, so I know she loves me for who I am.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying, like, I just want to keep.
But the
what's mine.
logic is like, yeah, like I wouldn't want to take anything from you. You shouldn't want to take something from me. So this piece of paper just says, hey, if we ever become like enemies and hate each other, we're not going to start ripping things from each other's hands. It's like, it's mine. Now go fuck yourself.
It's kind of the same thing like when you start a business, you're supposed to like have a plan in
Yes,
place.
yeah,
in case someone
exactly.
kicks
Like
someone out.
like a leaving clause, or whatever. For
Yeah.
that exact reason. That's why I think you should
Yeah.
have it for a relationship too, because you don't know what the fuck's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people put more like
It's a
personal
social
weight in
stigma
it.
because
Yeah.
they're like, oh, you don't love the person if you're not willing to lose everything. I was like, no, are you smoking meth? The fuck do you have to love someone to lose everything? No, you can get the fuck out of here with that logic. It just sounds like fucking kids.
Inanimate objects shouldn't be a factor in how much anything with love.
Yeah, the fact that it is, and that you can just take half of it.
It shows they're materialistic.
Yeah.
But.
So
damn.
Yeah, I mean, you're saying like we're getting married under the eyes of the Lord and the fucking state. What does the state have to do with my estate? You know what I mean? It really sounds like someone's just trying to get some money through the paperwork and shuffling the shit. If I'm being honest, it just sounds like a way for lawyers to make money, then give the.
It sounds like base take if I hear you say.
Yeah. Look.
I mean, really, that's all marriage is a contract.
Yeah, with the state and then God if you're religious.
Yeah.
And each other.
But mostly with the state. I mean, you could be married and not get a legal contract. Like most people, like not most people. I know, like I'll say, like I know in the Hispanic community that's pretty common.
I'm just saying, a marriage is just a series of contracts. It's between you and the person, the state, and God. If that's what you believe. If that's what you believe.
Yeah, legal marriage is that. Yeah. But yeah, marriage could legally just be like the girlfriend that became your girlfriend for 18 years or whatever the fuck, and it's basically your wife at that point. In like more colloquial terms, just not legally, if that makes sense. Yeah.
But it's still a contract between you and the person.
Yeah,
just like unspoken.
It is spoken. Like, you probably asked the question at some point, but
No,
will you marry me? You like hold up a donut.
I mean, you call her a ring pop. No, you call each other like husband and wife. I mean, that's sad. Mm-hmm. No, that's a contract.
Yeah. Hi, wife.
I saw this like video today that just absolutely disgusted me. I watched it again with Hannah when she was here. I was like, I have to show you this. This is driving me fucking insane. Like it's kind of a no-brainer. But it just makes me so fucking angry. Yeah, I was watching one of those like police body cam videos, and they were called to do a wellness search on this house. Mm-hmm. And the female officer goes upstairs, or she knocks on the door. A dude comes in. He's like, stumbling her. He's like, "Oh hey, you just got off a night shift." He's like pretty tired. Mm-hmm. She's like, "Hey, we have a wellness check for these 3 kids. I want to check them out." So then she steps inside the house, and it's fucking filthy. Like there's like trash everywhere. There's like a random Dr. Pepper bottle that's like half full on the staircase. Like, what the fuck is going on here? There's like a bunch of trash on the floor. Like
living the dream.
Yeah, they actually had the same Godzilla poster I have in my room. I was like, I was like DiCaprio, like
yeah,
yeah. They go upstairs, and then it's just like a literal, like when we first moved in, like the room's like an empty room, but there's trash everywhere, like cotton on the floor, and there's feces like smeared all over the wall from the kids on the kids. There's piss on the floor, like the carpet is crunchy. The smell was like indescribable, and they were like 2-3 years old, about fully naked too, by the way. And then the officer is like, "What are they doing in here?" And then he's like, "Oh, they're just taking a nap."
What?
Yeah. So then she's like, okay. She puts on her like nice mom voice, and I was like, "Hey guys, let's go downstairs. Come on." And then the kids go downstairs, butt ass naked, by the way. So then she brings the guy back downstairs and is like, it's funny because that second officer arrived on scene, and they showed his body cam footage, and you see the female officer walking down the stairs, and her face is just like.
Yeah, like, I mean, I probably would too. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then they were like, "Yeah, put some clothes on these kids." And then the wife was on the phone, and he was like, "Hey, they're here for a wellness check." And she's like, "What? No! Oh my god, shit!" She like starts panicking on the phone, and then she's like, "What are you doing right now?" And she's like, and the husband is like, "I'm getting them like clothes. I'm trying to find clothes." And then she's like, "Why?" And the officer is like, "'Cause they're butt ass fucking naked." Like, what are you talking about? And then
the mom's weird.
Yeah, he finds clothes, but in the police report they described the clothes as being oversized. So I don't even know if they had clothes for these kids. It was kind of insane. Like so insane. And then they bring the kids outside, bring the husband outside, and they're like, "Hey, turn around, put your hands behind your back." And they put cuffs on it. He's like, "What? What's going on? What?" I was like, "What the what?"
This is the most delayed reaction of all time. Like, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen?
He just thought he got in trouble. There's like a slap on the wrist.
He just thought they were gonna take the kids and he was gonna make some more. Like, what the fuck?
He was a stepdad too. He wasn't even.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't even the dad. But still, that's and then he's like, "What is this for?" He's like, "You're being arrested for felony count of child neglect, 2 counts of child neglect." He's like, "What? Why?"
Yeah, what?
What? And then the arrested, put him in the car. The wife comes home. She has a third kid, like an 11-month-old baby, right? Yeah. She just got back from like glasses shopping, and then the female officer comes up to her and is like, basically what's going on here is like we got called to do a wellness check, blah, 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 husbands in the car. And then she's like, you know what, go outside, hands behind your back. And she started crying. And then the officer's like, I don't want to hear your tears. These are your babies. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Puts her in cuffs. And then they're in the car like wailing and wailing. And then the grandma shows up. And like this officer calls over the grandma and is like, is it that window up there? You know how it's like really hard to see out of it? It's because there's shit smeared all over it. And that's where those 2 kids were held. And then she's literally just red 40 staring like, oh. It's like, what is wrong with you people?
Was fucked. The whole family's fucked.
What would be
These people reproduce, by the way.
Clearly, that's the problem.
Yeah, like roaches. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, and then when they searched the 11-month-year-old, they found roach eggs in the carriage and the rashes because the diaper wasn't changed. So I'm like, she brought that baby with a soiled diaper inside of a glasses shop. Like,
okay, were they like young couple? Was it a young couple?
Yeah. They were actually 24, 25, but still, like, that's no excuse.
Fucks. So yeah, the redneck
that's no
fucks.
excuse.
Yeah, the ignorant redneck fucks. Because if the grandma's coming like, huh, they do what?
Well, they definitely look the part.
Yeah,
you know, like what you think they'd look like, they look like that.
Yeah,
but,
dirty people.
How the fuck do you leave your kids booty butt ass naked around the house?
You don't
and then the wife is like, oh, they've never been abused. I've never abused them. I feed them 3 square meals a day. I never hit them. It's like, this is so crazy. And then
you're doing the bare minimum.
In the police report, the female officer wrote that the kids were touching the grass in the trees like it's the first time they've ever seen it. They didn't know what
exploring the world.
Yeah, they didn't know what grass and trees were, and then they couldn't even tell the officer their name or age.
They
didn't know how old they were. Didn't know their name, and then
how the fuck
touching
do
the
you
grass.
she didn't even call the kids up by name. She just brought them around.
Yeah.
Child 1, child 2, child. Oh my God.
Thing 1, thing 2.
I think the stepdad did call out a name when he was in the cop car, but
Xander, Xanthium,
Tyler, Todd,
and then the officer wants to get a consent waiver for them to search electronic devices, and then the husband denied, but the wife signed it, and then they informed the wife that the stepdad denied it, and she was like, "Oh, because he's hiding something, that cheating bastard." And I'm like, "That's what you're thinking about right now?"
Yeah, these people should not have kids.
You sound like,
and then they in court they pleaded not guilty for
that's
3
crazy.
felony counts of child abuse and neglect.
What did they just say? Oopsies.
Oh, it's not finalized yet. It's a pretty new case.
Damn,
I'm surprised the body cam footage was released. It's from like late last year.
Yeah.
Like around when autumn started.
Oh, these people suck.
Yeah.
I know this is something we talked about like really early on in the podcast, but I really think that you should have a license to have a kid.
Yes. That was like episode 3, 2.
That was like very early on. I really feel like you should have a license to have a kid.
Yeah, in these cases, it just doesn't sound like you might. At least in like a well-developed country, yeah. Maybe when you need workers for the
obviously
coal
we're talking about the
mines.
States.
Yeah, like if you need workers for a coal mine, I don't think you have enough money to get that fucking bitch certified. But hey, yeah, if you live in a place with like clean water, maybe you should think about that before you bring another creature into this planet. If you're gonna live them in a shit smear, like the fuck is that, bro? Like
I was like, I can't have a single ounce of sympathy for those people. Like that's crazy. I can't find it. I can't find it.
I
don't know
I'm
how you
searching
could-
my soul and I can't find it.
No, I don't.
How
care.
could you like look at 3 kids and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna like fucking shit smeared on the walls.
They're not
That's
potty
crazy.
trained. Like they're just sitting in a room, and then there was like, why is there no furniture in the room? He's like, oh well, the autistic one. He called him the autistic. He didn't call him by his name.
Yeah.
So the autistic one tore it up. So I had to buy a new mattress today.
So they have
but I haven't
kids
gotten
with
around to it
mental
yet.
disabilities, and they're just saying, "All right, feces creatures,
Throw them in a fucking like a
a
desolate
pig pen."
like,
Yeah,
Have them like in a padded cell.
It's literally
Yeah.
like dogs and like cattle. That's what I do to my dog. Is lock her in a room all day. But I mean,
Damn.
she's potty trained,
Yeah.
so
she's not
It's a
smearing
step
shit in
above
your
those
walls.
kids.
Yeah.
I mean,
and he has a bed and toys.
yeah. And someone who actually loves her to come home to, at least, you know?
L parents, just awful fucking parents, bro.
I don't even call them parents. Like
Awful
That's
children
crazy.
that had more children for some fucked up reason. Because they
Child
weren't even his
bearers.
kids. Like it was some of her kids from another fucking probably meth junkie, meth monkey running around doing some shit.
I don't even know, like, how could you be
how
someone
does it
to
get that bad?
as the guy, how do you look at that? Like, yeah, I'm cool with this.
You don't care because you're fucking her. And you're fucking, apparently he's cheating
the
too.
title stepdad means you have to step up.
He's fucking her and probably cheating
I wouldn't want to fuck
and doing
that.
meth.
the person doing that.
He looks
dirty.
probably as good as she does.
I don't know.
If that makes any sense.
Okay, by the way, she had the audacity to make like a racist remark in the cop car. One of the cops was Hispanic, and she was like, "Oh, that fucking Mexican bastard." I'm just like, you are in no place to look down on other people right now. That is crazy. Like, you are the lowest of the low. That is crazy.
It's the white trash, man.
It blows my mind.
It's the white trash. They just gotta believe they're superior. Like, you live in a shit-smeared, roach-infested home, but the guy with the job.
The same cop, female cop, went downstairs, opened a door, and like 5 roaches jumped on her. That's what she said. She wrote that.
I'd have crashed out, man. I'd have crashed, man. If there any time, because that's like the one thing I hate. I don't hate bugs. I hate jump scares. So some shit. So some shit just came out of. It's over. It's over. I'm fucking discharging my firearm. Someone's going to hell, and it's not me. I swear. Because that shit is. Oh my god, dude. You ever just okay? I was working today. I was like cleaning out a toilet, right? And I was holding like, because you know like. For not TMIs, for like those who don't know, if you're like cleaning houses semi-professionally, you're gonna have like a case to carry like your toilet roll brush in. Long story, it's like a big tube that holds a toilet roll brush, holds toilet water in it too. So like I'm trying to like move some shit around in my bag, and I just noticed that there's a fucking drip on my arm, and I just see toilet water just pouring over my arm, and I was in someone's house, and like for a solid second I was just twitching. Like I didn't know like what the right reaction to make was, because I didn't want to scream, and I was like, this is my job, but this fucking toilet water all over my.
I know the feeling.
And I was just sitting there like, I want to kill somebody, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, it was just like this weird like white hot rage, and I was like,
I felt the exact same thing Wednesday. I had a patient who had 6 bowel movements in 2 hours.
were they all like of good size?
It was liquidy. I mean, like it was from a laxative.
Oh,
so.
why did they give them? Oh, was it intestines clogged up?
I think they were on pain medication, so they were constipated, and then they didn't have a bowel movement for like a day or two. So then they were like, "You got to go because we don't want to send you home with fecal impaction."
Yeah. So give them diarrhea instead.
Yeah, basically.
You had to clean it.
Yeah.
Six times in 2 hours.
I was really fed up the 4th time. I was like,
no shit, Darren. I was surprised you made it to the
4th time.
Yeah, it was like the first one is like, okay, he can't help. The second one, he can't help.
The worst part was that I was floated to that floor. So I came into work. This is one of the worst. This is probably the worst day I've ever fucking worked. I came in at like 6:30 a.m. Okay. I have a demented patient. First thing I wake them up, they call the cops on me.
What? No.
Yeah. So, dude, this gets even better. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get the chargers involved. Just talk her down. I'm gonna go to the next room. Right? It's fine. Next room's fine. I go to the next room. I wake the person up. They're in restraints. They're like, I'm gonna call the cops on you. This is not right. I'm like, oh my god.
Dude, that would freak me the fuck out. Sir, wake up! It's time.
Dude, I'd be like fucking terrified. I'd be like, I think I'm actually going to jail.
I was like, okay, if I got 5 cents for if I got a dime every time a patient called the cops on me, I had 20 cents, which is not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice within the same hour, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you go to the 3rd room, and he does it too.
No, and then
shits himself 6
so then, then I take my vitals, and then they're like, hey, we're gonna float you to this floor and switch you with this guy because he's not good and they don't want him. And I'm like, okay.
So you're suffering from success.
I picked up someone else's slack.
You're suffering from success.
So then I get transferred and they're like, hey, you got to take 8 more vitals. I'm like, okay. And then, a person shits himself 6 times. I'm like, okay. Fuck that guy.
He's like, hey man, you're a great guy. Like I would never call the cops on you.
Yeah, the manager and the chargers were like, oh Darren, thank you so much for coming today. Like, you're helping us out. I'm like, yeah.
What? So if someone calls the cops on you, how does that work? Like, what
obviously
happens?
I'm pretty sure the cops
get stopped at the front desk or some shit.
Yeah, I mean they can locate it and they're like, oh, they're like, the thing is they ask you a series of questions when you're on like a 911 operating
to figure out like all the
they figure out where
stuff.
you are because like people think that they can just like track you. It takes like 2 hours for them to actually get your location.
Yeah.
Oh, so like if they track you.
Yeah, like they can trace your phone call, but it takes 2 hours. It's not instantaneously like people think.
In the movies, they make it look like
yeah.
Keep them on the line for 5 more seconds.
The rest of the things I've been talking for 2 hours.
No, you can hang up.
You can track it after probably.
Yeah, they track it after you hang up. It takes like 2 hours though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like if the person's not oriented, they don't even know their own name. It's like,
okay, well,
where are you? I don't know. It's all dark.
Well, what if they're just like super drugged up or something? Like they're just like kidnapped, you know? I don't know, like
blue van. Or
Yeah,
some shit.
they do the location and see it's a hospital. So
what if someone like is getting abused in a hospital though? Like, I don't know. It feels like there's I don't know.
That's meta. Like there's a secret wing in the hospital where they do like experiments on
They have like a fucking secret supervillain
dude,
lair.
wait until you hear about 1950 psych wards.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like there should be some kind of like I don't know. Like they should actually come and do some kind of wellness check.
check?
I
Yeah,
don't
they have
know.
social workers come in the hospital.
Okay.
That's good. Okay.
There's a ton of people that work in the like. There's no way that would go.
I was gonna say.
past-
I mean, I assume there's like people
there's
there.
no
to
way
make
it's gonna
sure-
get past
'cause-
50 people.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
like or even more. So
Okay.
This is a little off topic, but we've talked about a lot of toilet stuff recently, and I just wanted to ask y'all: have y'all ever paid attention to a Popeye's toilet?
never used one.
I've never. I've actually tried not to use a fast food unless it's like
The only ones
McDonald's.
I use are Taco Bell.
McDonald's
bathrooms.
are like Wendy's because
don't
they're
know.
just pretty clean.
I don't know if it's just Popeyes or if it's like Popeyes, and I don't think Zaxby's has it too. There's like a couple different ones. I think it's actually Jimmy John's that uses the same toilets as Popeyes, right? So something I've noticed is that if you look at the toilet, like you know, like you have like the bowl, right? You have like the actual shape of the bowl.
Are you talking about like standard commercial toilets?
Yeah, but like these have like a very specific type, right? So you know, typically it's like an oval shape, like the
Yeah,
actual bowl,
yeah.
right? I swear to God, I shit you not. If you look at these toilets, they're shaped like LeBron James. I've looked at these twice. Like I've looked at these a couple different times, and each time I look at him, I'm like, dude, that's LeBron. Like I can't unsee it. Like it's got his fucking like, it's got his fucking flat ass head. It's got his ears. It's got his fucking like trapezoidal ass beard down to the like that shit is shaped like LeBron James. I swear to God. Look up what a Popeye's toilet looks like. I swear to God. That shit looks like LeBron James. I swear to God. I don't, like it's not just like your standard toilet because typically they're fucking oval shaped.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe.
Which one of these was the James? Is this the James? Is this the King?
Can I let me see this real quick.
Yeah.
Hold on. I swear to God I'll be able to find this toilet.
I see a lot of urinals with like different shapes for some reason, which is like weird to have like custom shapes on a urinal when it's just like a wall to piss on.
I mean, they're all made by different companies who have their own designs for different reasons. I don't know.
It's a piss wall. All you need is just a little.
God, I'm scrolling through all these and all I see is like toilets with shit in them. It's like, dude, I'm scrolling through shit pictures. It's like that EDP shit.
Why did he
Look-
send
look-
that like minor?
Look what I
picture?
just did.
That makes like how is that Riz? Where's the Riz? Where's
Oh my
the
God.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
Holy shit. Is that a rock?
kidney?
Look
stuff?
at that one.
Yo, he blew that shit up.
Yo,
Oh my god!
this motherfucker just dropped a boulder on that toilet. Let me see. I'm going to type in LeBron James toilet. I'm just going to see if I
You're
can
probably
find
gonna
it.
see his actual fucking toilet. Or
I wonder if I'm going to see his fucking.
I'm pretty sure there. I'm pretty sure like one year at band camp.
Oh my God, I found it! That
Oh
shit
my
is shaped like
God.
LeBron James.
It is.
that shit is real.
That's the funniest shit to me. I was looking down. I was like, dude, it's like I'm pissing on the king right
I'm
now.
pretty sure one year at band camp there were like 15 kids who took a shit in the exact same toilet. Like they didn't flush.
What the
On purpose.
fuck is wrong? Oh my god!
It was, like the last,
Imagine-
it was like the last day before we left.
Imagine being the person who has to clean it.
I know that was the joke.
Rip that guy.
Oh my God.
It was the very last day. They're like, "Quick, guys, who needs to take a shit? Let's do it all in this one toilet."
I like how it's just the terminology is LeBron James' toilet.
Because people know that's what he fucking looks like. I haven't looked it up.
I saw shit. My eyes. Okay.
You are my
Thank you for sharing.
sunshine, my only sunshine. I've been seeing a lot of like TikToks of people making LeBron parodies.
I've
and
seen
stuff.
the one with like
Yeah,
the
I've seen
Michael
that too.
Jackson one. I'm talking about the man on the Lakers.
yeah.
LeBron. I'm asking you to say his
Well,
name.
half of those are like dead ass good. That's the crazy thing too.
Yeah, they're really. Which is good for LeBron.
Dude,
yeah,
if
it's
you were
like,
an alien civilization going on the internet, you would think he's
we're
a king.
cooked. Yeah.
He is my king. King James. Oh my
What is,
God.
like that is what it's like to be a celebrity. Like people just like make shit about you, which is like so weird that they like
Imagine being him and just like going on the internet and seeing all the shit that people make about you.
LeBron
Imagine being his son.
James.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool that he gets to play with his son. I think that's
Yeah.
really nice.
Brawny.
But like his son going on like Instagram. Like, do you think his friends send him this stuff?
Oh,
At
absolutely.
least one of them does. At least one of them
Definitely.
has to.
It's kind of random. You guys know like the Hear Me Out cake?
Hear Me Out
Yes.
cake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
No.
So there's like you know like the Hear Me Out and they like list the character.
Yeah.
It's like dude, hear me out, Miss Puff from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, so that's basically the Hear Me Out cake, where there's a cake and you guys print out little like pictures of the people you want to say Hear Me Out X, Y, and Z.
You just put it on the cake.
You
like to
put them on
decorate
like
it.
you put them as like a decoration on the cake, like a little spike. You put it in, like
Okay.
a candle, and then like everybody, there's like a group of like 9 people. They're all taking turns like Hear Me Out, and they put their thing. It's like Cosmo from Very Odd Parents.
Oh, and they put it on the cake
Yeah,
together?
I saw one where like there was like this group of girls, and they're in like the Hear Me Out. And she put the photo down, and then this one girl was like, "That's my dad."
Fellas, if your friends have a hot mom, are you putting, are you,
Dude, that would be the funniest. That would be the
That'd be
funniest.
the funniest your mom shit to do ever.
Hear me out, Jimmy.
If we ever do that cake, I swear to God, all 3 of us are gonna have each other's moms on that shit.
Hear me out.
Dead ass. Do y'all have any crazy hear me outs?
Nothing crazy. No, I don't have like anything that's like left field. I think all
Yeah.
my hear me outs are like objectively based.
Objectively based.
Like,
Name one. Name the most controversial one you can think of.
That's why I don't have any controversy.
Okay, name your most based one.
All right, Gemma from Monster Hunter.
Is that the new one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not a hear me out.
Well, define like, is it like
It has to be odd.
Hear
okay.
me out is like you have to explain it.
XJ9?
Who's that?
Like
Teenage
Jenny
Robot.
from Teenage Robot.
Oh, I mean,
I guess.
See, it's like
she's a teenager.
Dude, you're a pedophile.
metal doesn't exist.
Okay.
There is no laws against the robots, John.
Okay. All right.
Okay, Vaporeon. Do y'all hear niggas out when I say
And that is Hear
Vaporeon?
Me Out.
Yeah, that shit looks like a dog, dude. That's a fucking animal.
There's no crimes against the Pokemon, Batman.
That's like saying you want to fuck a fox just because it's wet. Like, what the fuck is that? Like,
What's that?
that shit's crazy to me.
What about the Vizzy Pop video that she made, like with Kesha, the wolf lady? I hear your heart beat to the beat of the drum. But like it was in the Vizzy. I was like a furry animation.
I don't watch furry
I
animations.
don't know what you're talking about.
It was like early internet humor. It was like. You ever heard of like Caravan Palace, Lone Digger?
What the fuck are you talking?
Jesus. Anyway, hold on.
Dude, what?
Oh my god. Okay, die.
Why are you watching furry porn, dude?
I did not watch furry porn. I had unrestricted access to the internet.
And you watched furry porn?
No, I used to watch like Sonic parodies.
I had unrestricted.
Okay, I see how you got to the furry porn, man. Okay.
The algorithm was algorithming. There was this thing called Sonic Paradox. They used to make like YouTube poops with like Sonic shit, and it was really funny. I think they made another one like in the past year, and I was really happy.
Did that one have furry porn in it too?
No, it's just YouTube. This shit.
What the fuck am I looking at?
The Fox, nigga.
I've never seen this in my life. You're saying it like I'm supposed to know what the fuck this is.
This is
it?
old
You didn't show me.
as shit.
Okay, just because it's old means I know what that is?
It's like it's been on the internet. You know,
I
like
don't know what that is. It just looks like a furry cartoon.
Anyway, the lady made
This
Hasbro.
motherfucker was watching furry cartoons, dude.
No. The
You
lady-
said you watched it.
The lady who I watched the clip. I knew the meme. There's memes.
Oh, you watched the
of-
porn clip. Okay. All right.
Ah, There's no porn.
Hear me out, this furry bitch.
But
Hear me
anyway-
out. You brought up dogs, okay?
Okay, would y'all fuck Donkey's wife? Does that hear me
dragon?
out?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, what was that? Is that weird to say? I guess hear me out, donkey's wife. My bad. Like,
I don't know, John. I don't know if I can get behind
Hear
that
me
one.
out, Ditto.
I mean,
Does
that's
Ditto turn into something, or is it
Transforms
just...
in anything. Any living thing.
Okay, but
Including people.
If you say ditto, it has to be like raw ditto, though.
Well, never mind. Okay, no, never
not
mind.
raw Ditto.
There's an episode where he transforms into Officer Jenny.
Yeah, we could do Officer Jenny Ditto.
Hear me out, raw ditto.
Poor creature.
It's like the fucking.
It's a little slime ball. I mean, you just use it to jerk yourself off.
Like a
I mean, I don't
flashlight
know.
or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the fucking the bag with the beans or whatever.
Dude,
the
what
fuck.
if you came inside of it and it like took your DNA and turned into you? That's how Pokemon like breeding kind of works.
But like the fact that he said that and I couldn't find a logical argument to counteract that point.
That's
I
pretty
was
cool,
like,
actually.
I was like, no,
There's your homunculus, John.
that is, you fuck a Ditto and you make a mini creature. Well,
Except
no.
it has Ditto's face. It's like a smiley face and 2 dots. It's like you, but that.
Well, you could actually fuck yourself then if you have a ditto there.
I don't think self-cess was where he was going with that. I mean, if you're like Homelander or some shit, I think that's fine.
I mean, he did do that.
He did.
Yeah,
he did in fact do that. So.
Oh, so I was talking to Kiara about this, and hers was the.
Her hear me out.
Yeah, hers was the. I don't know. Have you ever seen the Barbie show?
No, I've seen a Barbie movie. I've seen the movie.
Yeah, but you ever saw like the actual cartoon from back in the day or whatever?
I've seen clips or maybe I don't
Is
know.
it a show or you mean like the movies?
The shows, like
I've seen
the
Barbie
movies, but
Cinderella.
like the
I
shows
know the
too.
animated movies. I never watched them though.
I've seen Barbie Rapunzel. Actually, that's what I saw.
But hers was like the robot that Barbie had in her closet or whatever the fuck. Like look up closet from Barbie or whatever.
The
What?
closet.
It's gonna come up with like the dress play sets.
Closet Barbie show.
Robot in Barbie's closet.
But for me,
This nigga.
yeah,
I see.
yeah.
Interesting.
I was like,
What?
I was like,
I'm trying to figure that out. I'm like, where?
I was like, I
That
get
has
it.
hands.
I was like, I get it because one of mine is GLaDOS.
What the fuck is a GLaDOS?
You don't know GLaDOS?
I don't know Pokemon like that.
You know the fucking
It's
furry
not from
shit. You don't-
Pokemon. It's from Portal.
Oh, the eyeball lady?
Yeah.
How do you fuck that?
Hear me out. I don't
She has a
know.
nice voice, soothing voice.
Isn't it like,
Maybe it's like, I don't know.
hi, I have taken your kidneys and prostate. Suck on it. Is that not how she talks? I feel like
Yeah,
that's
it is.
Okay.
You've turned me into a potato.
I mean, it is all upper body, so I mean,
She's got some curves in there.
the cyber head might go brazy.
She's got some curves in there. I don't know.
Eve, I guess if we're going for robots.
From Wall-E?
Yeah.
I don't know. That doesn't sound right to me.
Nigga, you're
doesn't make any
fucking
sense.
an upper torso.
That thing has
I-
hands though. Eve doesn't.
She does have hands.
They can't grip. They're geometric. They're geometric. It doesn't make any sense.
She's like floating fingers like
Yeah,
a me.
it's geometric. You can't do that.
A me. That's another one for me.
Me?
Like one of the default me's.
I know, but like,
Yeah. Just like a default me.
what's the hear me out part of this?
Oh. Okay, so you get it then.
Like
okay.
like an ugly me?
No. I mean, like what's the reasoning?
Oh, just
It's
wood.
like, I had a reasoning
But
for ditto.
they have floating like limbs. What
That's
are
cool.
you fucking?
What's wrong with floating limbs?
Like they're not attached to
You do creative stuff.
It means they can jerk you off from the other side of the room. There you go. I found it.
That's a good way.
Impressive. If we were playing chess, that was a checkmate.
Yeah. I don't know if I have any like really weird one. Actually, I know I do. I can't think of them off the top of my head.
It's more like you don't want to share with the internet. I understand.
Oh no, I'll share with the internet. I don't give a fuck.
What's that? What's that? Hear me out. I could fuck Indie from Chowder.
The old lady.
Yo,
The
dude.
big lady.
Yeah, she's like old.
I feel like Truffles is old. Indie.
Yeah, and I also wants to fuck Mung.
She wants to fuck Schnitzel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's still like old, dude.
You're fucking a robot. I feel like you kind of lose all sense of
No.
like Puritan.
At least it's not a gilf.
I'd rather fuck a robot than a 60-year-old.
But she got a badonkadonk.
So does GLaDOS.
Nigga, dude, she doesn't even have an ass. It's all torso.
Okay.
It's no badonkadonks. It's just the fucking Matrix or whatever the fuck. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair. What else? What a fucking... No, because that's valid. I can't even say that. That's a valid.
What?
Dexter's mom, that's a valid one.
Oh yeah, that's,
That's
normal.
not a hear me
Yeah, that's a
out.
valid one.
Yeah, that's
a
normal.
valid one. That's a valid one.
You'd be insane not to.
The Clussy.
What the fuck are you saying to me? What the fuck are you just saying to me?
The Johnny Bravo clip?
Oh, the
Oh,
clown?
the clown pussy.
The Clussy, yeah.
Okay, that is
yeah.
hear me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean any clown.
Not in clown.
Any clown. Any female clown.
There's a reason why you like the makeup.
Yeah.
No, I just think the voice was cool, and I was like, yeah. He picked her up. I was like,
Hong Kong.
But keep doing it.
No,
Again.
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 I'm not doing that.
Karen, please.
What else? What else?
Oh, one of mine was Wild Style from the Lego movie.
Yes. Okay. Are you fucking her in Lego form?
Yeah. Otherwise, what's the point? What other form is there?
It's only
Wild
really
Style.
a hand job then, because there's no real like orifices.
Well, like the clip would be like on your penis. So. Pretty grippy. Yeah.
Pretty creepy.
Yeah, it's literally grippy. Like it clicks. That's how they work. You ever build Legos?
You
before?
fit the
Yeah,
peg
I
on.
built Legos.
You ever put a
damn it.
lightsaber in their hand? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fits into the peg.
Wait, did I talk about the fucking the Lego Movie porn parody on one episode too?
Huh?
Did I forget?
We talk about the SpongeBob one.
Talk about the Smash one too.
And the Smash one, yeah.
Yeah, there's also a Lego Movie one too.
Is it Emmett and Wild Style?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're fucking, and it was like, yeah, he had like a Lego piece. He did like instead of actually whipping his penis out, they gave him
a Lego dildo.
They gave him a Lego
Is
dildo.
this all the same production company as like
has to
Square
be.
Nuts?
Yeah, they're all the same company.
It has to be. It has to be.
It's the funniest shit ever.
Because like, who else are making like? There's a market for that. Then you have to capitalize on that market. You don't outsource that shit to fucking Brazzers or something. You don't give away your top tier, like your top donors to fucking, There's one company making all this shit out. Like SpongeBob, Square
I get
Nuts.
it. Okay.
No, I'm sorry. Like,
He's very passionate about this.
I got it after you said yes.
not the 5-minute preamble of it. Okay.
Just don't ask him about the furry porn. He's gonna go on for even more. I don't know why. I heard that fucking tinfoil make a noise. I thought it was like a water spilling noise. I thought you just pissed your pants.
Oh, sorry.
That's loud. It's like he's frying chicken if he's pissing that loud.
I mean, I've done that.
Like fried chicken with your piss?
Well, not like actually, but like it's that loud. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm more of like on the rim silent. I put a silencer on my
He's
piss.
a shy pisser.
Yeah, I put a silencer on my shit.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't like urinals because it splashes back on you.
They do.
It's really nasty.
You probably don't feel it because you're wearing like
The
pants.
particles are like really small. You don't see
I
it.
hate those urinals that are fucking short.
Do they not splash back if it's a toilet? Is that like a?
Well, I mean, it's like farther from you.
Oh,
than
so
a
just
urinal.
I get you.
It's
I
in
get you.
water.
Yeah. Okay.
You should still wash your hands, but
Yeah.
You know those urinals that are only like a foot off the ground?
Yeah,
Why the fuck do they do that? That shit pisses me off.
The ground ones.
No, they're like built into the ground. They're like a foot off the ground.
like the really short, like they have like two
For kids,
stalls,
yeah,
like
it's
a
for
tall one
kids.
and a
I
short
always
one.
assume it's for like children, like because they're
for kids?
Yeah, they can't stand that high. The dicks are down here. Like you can't.
What's the big deal? Like you piss in the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't like I have to like back up.
Well, yeah,
to
you're
it.
the one for children. That's probably why. Because
The others were taken.
Yeah, so there's a child stall.
But it still works. You're just pissing in a hole.
Yeah, but I
It's
like
kind of hard to miss.
you gotta like back up and like try to
How much like leave?
try to still like hide.
Nigga, what are you trying
and,
to aim
like-
a dart monkey and fucking balloons? Like, how much
Yeah.
like clearance do you need?
I mean, I can stand there, but like if I shoot that shit straight down, it's gonna recoil up, and then my piss is gonna hit my ass crack. I want that to happen.
Why do you hug the wall when you pee?
Well, I have to if it's right here in front of me.
This bro.
It doesn't arc. You can't arc it into the bowl.
Like I can,
You
but
can't
because it's
cast
so
that shit
short,
like a
I gotta like
fish
fucking
and-
lift my leg up and like.
Gravity's still gonna bring
do
it down.
that.
That's 'cause you're too tall.
Hit the fucking wall.
That's because you're too tall. You're suffering from height. That just sounds like you should have lost a couple inches and just been a regular pisser like the rest of us. But see, that's,
I don't think like 3 inches makes that big of a difference when pee's like going.
apparently it
What?
does. Apparently it does.
It does.
Apparently it does.
Those are just too short. They're not practical. I don't know.
He just crossed the threshold from
This
unusable.
DEI stuff's getting out of hand,
Oh
guys.
my god,
It
they
is.
goddamn fucked up
If,
my
if they
urinals.
really want to have urinals that kids can use, add stairs. That's all you have to do.
That's equity.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine with equity. You know, and I'm cool with that. I just don't think that we don't need equality with urinals. We need equity with urinals. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need them to have their own urinal. That's ridiculous. We all need equal access to the urinals. Add a little step stool in front of it so that if you're too short or whatever your excuse is, then you can just step up on there, lift your legs and piss. You know what I mean? I think it's... that's a
Honestly,
reasonable request.
I feel like it's too much to ask.
Why can't they just replace the urinals with like a grass wall and you pee on it?
That'd be kind of
a
fire.
grass wall?
Yeah.
But it's like ammonia loving grass. So you're actually like watering.
It's like plants.
Yeah, it's like aquaponics, but with people.
I think it should rain in the bathrooms too, like in a fucking the Rainforest Cafe.
A
Like you're-
humid, musky piss chamber.
I think it should be like a 30% chance when you open one of the stalls, there's just like a gorilla poking his head out of the fucking urinal.
You know, it's-
And you have to, like, piss in his mouth.
Imagine you're in there taking a shit and you're just like, oh god, I gotta hurry up before the water comes in. It's very mist. You're like,
It's like the Kroger mist on the vegetables. You hear like the fake
Yeah.
thunderstorms. Like, fuck.
You know those like games at like fairs and shit where you like use the spray bottle
To
and
fill up a pop a balloon or some shit?
yeah, but you like spray like a clown's mouth
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
I've
yeah.
been using that lately in my nose.
What?
I've been sinus rinse. It's It looks like the exact same doohickey though.
I thought you were saying you're just like fucking shooting boogers at the fucking.
I literally thought you were like
clown.
just spraying
I do
shit
that
out.
too.
Okay,
Not
cool.
at the clown, but I'll be like snot rock.
Yeah.
Dude, these allergies have been too bad.
Yeah.
No, straight up. I found out, not to get off your point, but I found out I'm allergic to pollen and cat hair mixed together. I'm not allergic. Well,
Well, it probably just compounds, and then you finally have like that reaction.
Well, I'll say it like this: I can clean a house with okay, I know this because I've been working at this cleaning job for a year, so I know like what pet dander and stuff like what houses have pets in it. Houses that have cats in the springtime trip out my allergies. Houses that don't have cats in the springtime don't trip out my allergies. Houses year round, like in the wintertime, that have cats don't trip out my allergies. It's literally like the mixture of pollen and cat dander fucks my sinuses.
You're probably allergic to both.
But like only in the combination of both do I actually have a allergic reaction. When it's just one or the other,
like
I'm
it compounds, and then you actually get a reaction.
fine. Yeah, that shit's strong as fuck. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
Because
I'm sick of being with patients, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna give you this this vaccine today. Oh, I'm here. I'm gonna take your vitals. Hey, can I listen to your lungs real quick? Like it's fucking gross. Like I feel nasty when I do that.
Yeah.
My allergies never really like bother me like that, to be honest. I don't know.
In general, I mean, I just found out because it was like a fucking combination. But usually,
Well, it's like if I don't take the allergy medications and I get congested and I sound like this all day. If I do take them, my nose is running all day. So I mean, you can't.
So
really,
they either cleans you out and
Yeah.
you're leaking, or you're just fucked up.
I like breathing, so I opt for taking them.
Got you. Damn.
A lot of people don't take like air quality and stuff like that super
I've been seeing
serious.
people having like dehumidifiers a lot more like popular now, which is cool. 'Cause
Yeah,
that
that's
helps.
good.
Especially with parents with like young children, just like keeping it like a regular temperature so you can reduce nosebleeds and stuff like that. Cause I didn't even know like humidity affects like if you get a nosebleed or not.
Dryness.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, I
what?
would say dehumidifiers are not what you want if you have nosebleeds.
Yeah, I
and
mean
stuff.
humidifier.
Yeah. But I don't know. A lot of people kind of just ignore that aspect of everything.
I mean, as the guy who works in HVAC, I guess air quality is kind of like you
You're trying to
notice.
sell us something, dude.
Yeah, probably.
Do I have some news for you? You want to put gamma rays in your thing so it can clean out the filter? What are the
Dude, you should let me take a shit in your vents and then you'll breathe better.
Honestly, in the 1800s, I probably would have gotten someone because they were like literally like drinking piss and letting leeches suck their blood.
That wasn't in the 1800s. That
1400s.
That was like last week.
No, people still believe that. Go on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever seen a leech in real life?
Yes,
No.
they're weird as fuck.
In real life, where'd you see one?
Real life. I've seen one in like a video. I don't. I lived the real like.
Did you say you've seen one in a video game?
No, I've seen one in like. I've seen a real life leech hurt a person, but I've never like seen it like I was looking at it. But I've watched like what they look like and how they like attach to the person.
On
And
YouTube.
it was on an Animal Planet. So like
Yeah,
I
okay.
watched like they literally videotaped the thing crawling the dude's leg and they just kind of watched it bite him and suck
That
his
shit
butt.
always scared me as a kid.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
I'd be like in Florida, like on vacation with my parents. But like, because I'm on vacation, I can watch like all the TV I want, and I'm watching Animal Planet. I'm like, oh, dude, I don't want to get in the water anymore.
Yeah, the Everglades are fucking scary.
I don't know why leeches are like an irrational fear of mine.
They're not even like
It's pretty rational, but it's irrational if you go to Florida and are expecting leeches.
Yeah. I'm just scared of getting like a leech on my dick for some reason.
They wouldn't go for that. They go for like they would go for like high density. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
but,
your
like,
dick has a lot of blood in it.
not unless it's unless you have a boner.
Well, the surface area isn't big enough for them. though.
Yeah. So it's usually like thigh meat that they go for because it's like
Your back.
and your back. Yeah.
I want to get like a farm of leeches and
I mean,
prank someone
they're
really hard.
helpful, and if you have like a blood disease, I forget what it was, but they're okay for that.
They
But-
treat a blood disease.
Yeah, they filter blood, which is weird, but they do.
What?
They don't filter blood.
They suck it out.
They do something with the blood. That's why they use it for the treatment. I
Yeah,
forget
they
what
take it out.
Yeah,
again.
it's bloodletting.
Bloodletting. Okay, it's just taking the bad blood out. They're just eating it for you.
Yeah.
So I guess they're like the
It's like those little fish that eat your dead
Yeah.
skin cells on your feet.
or like the catfish and
Well,
the
those are
pool,
more
the
hygiene,
filter feeders.
What is it?
Those are more hygiene. It's not really medical, I call it. But
But bloodletting is hygiene.
no, bloodletting is medical. Like the fish that eat your dead skin. It's like a hygiene thing.
Yeah.
Would y'all do that? I would do
Yes,
that.
I do that. I want to do that. I think it would.
The fish thing
it'd be
seems
fun.
cool. The
I
fish
think it would
thing-
tickle.
Yeah, same.
I'd be giggling.
But I think it'd be like satisfying.
They're like gobies. They're goby
Dude, like
fish.
I just want to see how like smooth my skin would be after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because if they're eating like they're hungry, then like
They're
gonna be some
eating like their
clean
fucking
feed.
life depends on it.
Yeah, you're gonna have some clean feed. They're chowing down.
Yeah, John, this is the third time you heard this week.
You know what? Honestly, I would do that for a living.
It's like a cartoon where
You
like
eat dead skin.
Off people's feet, yeah.
it's like a cartoon where like the fish is stuck on his pinky toe. Like,
Yeah.
It's like
I was gonna
fuck it
say
off.
to John's statement, they don't even like let them know there's fish. It's just like a dark box, and John's just on the other side.
Yeah.
Like it's like a Family Guy cutaway
Yeah.
skit. They don't know that I'm the goby fishes.
Yeah.
My feet have never looked cleaner. Wow.
It's like, wow, these fish are using a lot of tongue. What's going on there? Wow, I didn't know these guys had teeth.
you know, fish. They're very slimy.
Wow, he's really getting between the dogs. I'm so glad I have a foot fetish. I don't think I could do that shit.
Because you don't have a foot fetish.
Yeah, what?
I don't have one, so like
In an alternate universe, he's like, dude, I'm so glad I have a foot fetish. I fucking love that shit.
alternate Alfonso needs to be shot. Put down immediately.
I think alternate Alfonso and I would get along swimmingly.
Dude.
What would it take for you to do some foot fetish shit?
Money and no cameras.
What if there was a camera involved? What would it
Couldn't
take?
do it.
How much money?
That's what I'm saying. How much money would it take if there was a camera involved?
Depends on the foot fetish activity. Like just
I'd do it for
use-
$1,000.
Just a little tongue action?
Yeah.
you look like
It's like the lowest price I can think of. I'd do it for $1,000.
Would you do it for $1,000? A little tongue action?
Nah.
So,
I'm not that in, like the $1,000 to lick a foot would not get that would not hook me in.
What if there wasn't a camera involved?
For 1,000?
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Ooh, that's too long.
That's too long?
That's too long.
For $1,000?
Yeah, that's too long.
It's $1,000 you're making in less than an hour.
For sucking,
15 minutes.
I couldn't do it. I would like. Are they cleaning the feet?
You're cleaning the feet, buddy.
I'm not doing
The
that.
feet are clean.
I'm not doing it.
The feet are clean.
I can't do it. No.
It's just some like really sweet, like 80-year-old,
If they start-
lonely 80-year-old lady.
If they start laughing or any, I can't do it. I couldn't do it.
Ooh, that tickles.
Are the toenails well kept?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
They just got fresh out of pedicure.
That's
and
fine,
everything.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Did you like fucking choke on a
I'm thinking of like
hangnail or
fucking
some shit?
diabetic toenails. Like, oh,
Yeah, no,
I don't know. I
no.
might have to raise the price.
Yeah, no. That shit is like pristine.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that for $1,000.
Yeah.
15 minutes? Nah, it's too long.
15 minutes
Nah, I couldn't do it.
for $1,000.
Nah.
Okay, what about
Some things are worth more than, at least in that scenario.
10.
you would do it for $10,000. You're
No, 10
lying. to me.
minutes.
Oh.
Okay, 10,000. 10 minutes, yeah. Five for 1,000, maybe. But like,
But
10,
not another 5.
Not another 5. 15 was already pushing it. 10 is like, honestly, no. But 5 minutes, all right.
I mean, what's
But another,
5?
but another 5.
That's too many.
You've already done 5.
That's too
Yeah.
many digits, Darren. That's a whole second foot.
Yeah. What's wrong with 5 minutes when you've already done 10? I mean, let's be real.
No, what's
What's another 5 minutes if you've already done 10?
no?
You might as well stick it out.
I would do it only at 5. I wouldn't do it for 10. I would
Okay,
stop
how
at
about this?
5.
You get 10 minutes in, and they're like, "God, you're doing great. I'll double it if you go 5 more minutes."
So I'm getting 3,000.
2,000.
Yeah,
Oh,
2,000.
double. I thought you meant like he was going to double it. I was in like on top of that original.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
2,000. How much longer?
5 more minutes.
So I've already did 15.
You already did 10.
Oh,
She's like, no, you're doing great. Just please don't stop. 5 more minutes.
2,000 for
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
But she says it just like that. Like, you're doing great. Please don't stop. 5 more minutes.
Do I lose the money if I vomit?
That's
Yes, you can't vomit.
God damn it. Okay, I can still do it.
Yeah. You can't vomit at
Are
all.
the feet already wet? They're already wet after the first 10 minutes. Why am I asking dumb questions?
Dude, that's not just wet. That's just slimy.
Oh.
That shit doesn't just smell like feet. That's just like feet and saliva now.
Your DNA.
Yeah. There's so much Alfonso left of the crime scene.
2,000 in 15 minutes. Oh, damn.
You definitely would. 15 minutes. You'd be a fool not to.
You've already made 1,000 at that point.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I hate stretching my morals for money. That's
I don't
so
know,
bad.
Alfonso. You could use the $2,000 right now.
Why does your morals have anything to do with licking feet?
I feel like that's the fair like hill to die
How's
on.
that a moral thing?
Moral?
What is morally
This
wrong?
goes against my morals.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
a
believe
winner.
in foot fetishes.
I'm a winner, John. I don't like the taste of defeat.
Does it taste like toes?
Tastes like defeat.
Oh, I get it.
I want you to know that I didn't like that. I didn't like that one bit.
I did. I enjoyed that one a lot.
So would you? It sounds like you're saying you'd give in for the 15 minutes.
15 minutes for 2K, you might have a deal. 15 minutes for 1K, hell no.
Okay, you make it 15 minutes in. She's like, okay, I know I said only 5 more minutes.
No, Grandma, I'm done.
If you make it an hour, I'll give you 10.
Nah, wait.
An hour!
10,000?
Yes, for an hour.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Hour of foot play? Dude, my mouth is gonna get tired.
She'll give you 1 break for 5 minutes.
So 55 minutes for 10.
No. Like, if you get a 5-minute break on top of the hour. Like, you get to choose when that is. And she'll like hydrate you and stuff during that. Like, she'll give you like water and stuff to like, lube up your mouth.
Some gum to get that shit wet again.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to drink the water.
Oh, you were so right.
Yeah.
You were so far. I'd probably use it to rinse out my mouth, if
Yeah.
anything.
You fucking just gargle that shit.
Yeah.
I want to go. That's not touching the back of my throat.
You're right. You're still like a dry swap, just like for 20.
The entire time during that 5-minute break, she's like, wow, you're doing a great job.
like petting my hair and shit.
Yeah.
For okay, 12,000 for an hour and 15
Does
minutes.
it come with a free therapy sesh?
Yeah, because she's
This 80-year-old lady is the therapist, though.
like Mrs. Wong from Rick and Morty or some shit.
Yeah.
Like just like talking to me like, you're doing good, buddy.
Well, this is gonna be after. Like, she just happens to be a therapist.
The aftercare is after.
Can I refuse the service?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, yeah. You don't
I
have
just want to
to.
take therapy at that point.
Hour and 15 for 12K.
It's not even an hour 15. It's just an hour. You're just turning that 15 into a full hour.
Oh, so she's just adding
Adding 45 minutes to it. Yep. For 10K. Come on.
That's 12K.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you'd do it.
12
For an hour?
12K, man. I would actually just like, I would never
He's getting
tell
more
us.
and more open to it the more we talk about it.
I know.
Because like, when you really get down
At first
to
it was like a hard no.
Yeah.
Because
And now we're an hour.
He says, oh, I hate twisting my
Okay.
morals for money.
because okay, we're at $12,000.
Yeah.
You
For
fake
some
asshole.
I'm just saying, $1,000 for 15 minutes of pain doesn't sound fun. 12,000 for an hour of suffering. I mean, you got an argument. You got an argument. Because even if you were to fucking go 15 times 4, you're only making 4,000 for an hour. That's like 3 times already.
Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
You make it past the hour.
No. She's trying to prostitute me.
Can I come back the next day?
Do I get a break?
You make it past the hour. And she tells you, look, I want to make this a reoccurring thing. Right? You did such a good job. I want to do this weekly, right? I want to do this every Friday night or whatever the fuck, right? And in return, I'll buy you a Lambo.
A Lambo on Friday?
Is that?
One Lambo each Friday?
She'll give you the Lambo up front.
But
You can sell it if you want to.
But now for the rest
But you have to do it
for
like-
indefinitely. That's the clause,
Nah,
indefinite.
I'll take 12K.
Yeah, I'll take the 12K and dip.
Well, that's just like the first gift. That's
She
not,
only mentioned the Lambo.
No, that's fine. I'll take the 12K.
I'm not gonna be some like not only.
I'm not doing that for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be some fucking like hobbit in the back sucking on some old lady toes just for money. Like I have.
I mean, she's
morals.
80. It's not going to be for the rest of your life. Let's be real.
Okay, you know what? I'll do it if she writes me into a will.
You do it for the rest of her life.
Rest of her life, if I'm getting like a part of the estate in a big bag. And I started as not even on board at all.
Did you see it load? And then it was like,
Dude, I didn't even catch it until I saw your face.
But like, you can't say that's probably like the best outcome.
That's
15
crazy.
minutes is too long.
But like,
You know what the crazy thing is? I didn't even have to offer that one. He volunteered it.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just
He
saying.
volunteered that shit.
I'm just saying, like, if we're gonna make this interesting.
Yeah, because I mean, she just gives you like the Lambo as like a sign-on bonus. Like she tells you there's like, oh, there's more where that came from. Like,
Yeah.
She hits you with some of that shit too. Like you're like her pet now.
Yeah,
You know
I'm
what I
good.
mean?
like a
12K.
sugar mommy type of shit.
Even if you can be written into the will.
Yeah, I'll take 12K. It's fine.
Man, I don't know.
I'm not gonna be defeating over 12K. It's fine.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
So you're cool with it though.
If
To get the will?
To get the will though. If I'm like the soul in here, only if I'm just like, okay, I won't say
Yeah,
soul.
no, she's alone.
Hey,
She's
Alfonso,
not
we're
a
recording
family.
tonight, right? He's like, oh, I got plans.
I got somewhere to be.
I got somewhere to be.
Sorry, guys.
duty calls.
She's like fucking in hospice,
Yeah, because
dying. Like,
I God forbid, like I'm working at the hospital. I walk in like, hey, it's time for your 8 o'clock. Drop everything like in my hand. Like what the fuck is going on?
The notebook just falls to the ground, clipboard and everything. You're just like, dude.
okay,
We
Darren.
out.
It's been years, right? You took this 12,000 like 10 years ago, right?
Jesus Christ. She's now 90.
Yeah, she's in her 90s. She's like, Darren, I'm dying. And there's one thing I want more than anything else in the world.
I need to relive that moment once again.
I'll hire a prostitute for you.
No. She wants you.
I don't want to do it.
She trusts your mouth, Darren.
I don't want to do it.
She'll write
You're
you.
the best she ever
I will
had.
hire a prostitute for her.
She will personally write you a check for $1 million.
No.
You wouldn't do it for $1 million dollars
for like how long?
for one more night.
No.
one last ride.
One last ride.
And what did you say? 10 years?
It's 10 years later. She just wants an hour.
One last
That's all she
ride.
wants. An hour for $1 million.
One
Darren.
last
Oh.
ride, Fast and Furious style. Do the math.
Yeah, you're thinking about it
Do the
now.
math. That's 1 mil, baby.
Just like Darren,
Milli.
I missed you. I've thought about you every night since then.
I mean, that just takes care of my debt. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So is
I
that
don't have debt right now, but
You will.
I probably will in 10 years.
You definitely will.
And you know what? You're doing her a service. That's probably the last good memory she'll have before she passes this mortal realm.
Yeah, you do it, and then she's so elated she dies during the middle of it.
Okay, that's different. That's different. No.
Well, you don't know about it during. You just know. Like,
Well, now I
that's
know
what she
she's gonna
wants.
die, so no.
Hypothetically.
Okay, well, she's telling you, Darren, I don't have much left. I don't have much time left. This is all I want before I go.
I think you should spend it with your kids who are
she
here
doesn't
to
have
see
it.
you.
She's alone.
She's a career woman.
She's very lonely, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm still not doing it.
For $1 million.
A mil.
This is her last thing. She's gonna remember.
This is what she wants to make her happy.
That's
before
gonna
she dies.
traumatize me.
Okay.
I'm gonna suck this bitch's toes. She's gonna die.
Well, she's not telling you she's gonna die during, but like,
She said I don't have much left.
yeah,
I'm not
Yeah,
doing
you don't
that.
know when that left.
Yeah, you never
is.
know.
Yeah.
people say that and live for another year.
Yeah.
I'm good. That's fine. I don't need $1 million.
Mills.
You said you'll have debt, Darren. She'll take
Okay,
care
I'll
of it
pay off
for
the
you.
debt like a normal fucking person.
She'll write you a check.
Like imagine just an hour and you've worked
That
off your
12K I got years ago, I put it in index funds. I haven't. I'm fine. I'm fine.
An index fund is not going to give you $1 million in 10 years, Darren. I have $1 million in like 40 years.
Yeah.
I mean, if I keep putting money into it, it might. But yeah, I don't know. I'm chill. I'm not doing it.
You say no to the call. Then all of a sudden at midnight one night, you get a call.
It's not D&D, dude. Like,
You get a call. It's her son. She never mentioned him ever. And he says, "You killed my mom. You didn't suck her toes. And she died of sadness the same night."
I think you're crazy. And
Heartbroken. She died of a broken heart, bro.
He calls the cops, and the cops knock on your door, and they say, "Look, if you're going to jail, bud.
It's not lawful.
You're going to jail
A
for killing her.
wellness check for them
You
toes.
killed her. This is your fault. You should have told the cops that she was dying or whatever the fuck. You're going to prison for a very long time."
Okay, so I'm being brought to prison because someone died.
Yeah,
A fucking 90-year-old died.
yeah.
Okay,
They tell you you're going to prison for a very long time.
that's fine. Why am
Unless
I going to prison? Why am I found guilty?
You're found guilty.
Why?
The judge says you're going to jail.
What the fuck?
Assisted suicide.
The judge says you're going to jail, Darren.
Assisted suicide is your
Unless you suck her
charge.
toes.
She's
Her-
dead.
No, the judge is.
So stupid.
Judge Judy takes off her booty and drops on the toes.
Would you suck toes to get out of prison?
That's real. That's real.
I mean,
question.
yeah. Is it for an hour?
Could be.
Is that what?
It's the judge. She's playing with your fate, bro. It's hard whether she's done.
It's up to the jury.
They're
The
grading
jury
her,
has to
they're grading her
watch.
performance. This is so fucked.
I don't think I have anything else I can even add to this at this point.
Nah, that's it for me, dog.
Do you have anything you wanted to add, Darren?
No.
I just want y'all to know I'd say yes to every single one of these scenarios, by
I mean,
the way.
yeah. No one asked.
Thanks, John, for unnecessarily
No need to ask.
volunteering.
Yeah, I just figured y'all want to know, you know.
Oh. I have a new Twitch name. I've been thinking about this on the car ride. It's just gonna be Alfie with
Toe
5
sucker
Ys.
OW.
No.
Alfie with 5 Ys?
Alfie with 5
Why
Ys.
5 Ys?
So I used to have an Instagram handle, but I don't even have Instagram anymore. And I was like, it's unique enough. Alfie with 5 Ys.
No, just Alfie.
Yeah.
I feel like it's already
Do
taken.
you know another streamer named Alfie?
I know there's like one named A Fursy, so I wouldn't imagine.
sounds nothing
Those
like
are
Alfie.
very different.
No, I'm just
the
saying-
fuck is A Fursy?
I'm just saying, like, I'm pretty sure Alfie's already. We can find out right now. Shit. We're gonna find out right now.
You better change
Yeah, I don't
it.
know about him, so
Yeah. I've never heard of Alfie. Even then, buy it off of him.
Bro, please, it's my name.
Alfie cannot be your handle.
Alfie with 5 Ys.
Yeah, but what if people want to call you Alfie with 5 Ys and they call you out?
No, just Alfie or Alf.
Alf? You want to be Alf?
My friend calls me Alf. So Shania,
little
she calls.
looking thing.
Oh yeah, that thing.
What thing?
Alf from like the
It's an alien. It's an
yeah.
alien. Alf is an
Yeah,
alien.
yeah, yeah.
You know, it's not taken. I can change it.
So you didn't even check? You just chose 5 Ys first?
Well, 5 Y. Like, who picks 5 Ys as like a?
You apparently.
Yeah, you literally chose it first before even checking to see if it was taken.
Well, I can take it now. It's mine.
Well, okay. Can you check it with 1 Y?
Let me see. Alfie 1 Y.
He checked with 5 Ys.
No, yeah, it doesn't exist. 1 Y is already taken.
Take the one Y.
Didn't you have an underscore at the end?
Yeah, it was 5 Ys and an underscore. So
Did you
5.
try 1 with an underscore?
OW?
Not OW.
OW.
No, that one's taken too.
Underscore the front of your name.
Underscore Alfie underscore.
That one's taken. That one's
Who
taken.
the fuck are all these Alfies?
Yeah, exactly.
X Alfie X.
Nah,
Lowercase s.
that's too much. That's too much.
I think 5 Ys is too much.
5 Ys is still Alfie. It's just Alfie.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, this one works. All right.
What happened
It's-
to the I'll be back line?
Way too long, and I never could get it to work.
You can never get it to work.
It just would not let me change it. Remember, like it happened in the car that I tried again later and it didn't work either. I don't know. I am now Alfie.
Damn.
Whoa! I can't change this for another 2 months. So if I change it again, it'll be in the next 8 episodes.
Damn. So much
Rebrand.
missed potential.
Miss potential.
So much missed potential.
Well, we'll find out. We'll find out.
Have you even been streaming?
I mean,
I know you've only been playing console.
I actually have streamed that one time you saw, and I was probably gonna do some more this weekend after we're done with this.
So you only streamed 1 time?
Twice.
You set up a whole PC
I did it twice.
just to keep playing on
I
your
did it
PS5.
twice. I did it twice. Anyways.
I don't know how you'd have someone build a PC, set up streaming, all this shit just to play on your PS5 anyways. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's all. Anyways. Anyways. All right. Alfie with 5 Ys. We're back.
Wait, Darren. Have you heard about cell rays?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about them? I haven't.
Tell me about it.
I don't know. Like cell rays, they're the ones where like you can list one cell anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Like with cell rays, like you go through and like they have an app and then you download the app, you take a picture of something and it automatically generates a listing for you that goes through and like tells you like what to list this thing at. And then you can list it on like, Walmart, Mercari, Amazon, eBay and all that stuff.
Yeah,
But-
there's an AI feature that like lists the price too, don't it?
I think so.
Hmm.
And it's like,
Very innovative.
yeah, it's a monthly subscription and then you can go through and
Like
they help you
$10 a
keep
month?
track of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. But I didn't know much about it though.
Yeah. So check them out on the App Store, Play Store, their website, SELLRAZE.com. Cellrays.
Oh, that's how you say their name.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Good night, everybody.
Thank
What's that guy who says that
Don't
shit?
forget to check out the Scat Cast every Wednesday mornings.
Yo, no wonder this dude said Alfie, bro. What the hell?
Nah, you need to stop.
That was Alfie that's talked right there, bro.
Oh,
What do you mean?
Okay. Yes.
Guys, it's me, Alfie.
What's up?
But yes, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, we're on TikTok, we're on Twitter, we're everywhere. We're everywhere. We're like
Videos and episodes every single week.
Alfie,
Don't
the kind of
forget.
guy to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe.
God, I know.
Oh God.
He's known for it too. God.
Don't forget.
We appreciate y'all for listening. This has been an interesting episode for multiple reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Till next time.
see y'all next time.